I just fell in love with a bad bitch. Told me that she love me too, baby, I'm not having it. Sipping cocaine, cause I didn't have no activists. Smoking propane.
Today I'm going to talk about my Mark 7 GTI. I don't really have like a script or anything like that. I'm just going to be talking about things about my car, what I like about it, what I don't. I do daily drive it all the time, put at least 10,000 miles at least on the car already, and I've had it for 8 months, I think. I would say it's a good daily driver. It's pretty comfortable. I'm not comfortable filming myself or recording myself, or then again I don't have a script, so I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to show like the ins and outs of my car. More of like the second half of this video might be more of just like a personal video about me, just what I want to do with my YouTube, dive more into like what I want to do on this channel, especially with like my car and just like my friends in general. Just with this video I kind of achieved like the transitions, the type of editing, the all the sorts of stuff, just to kind of learn to make it not so like amateur, because I know majority of my videos are amateur, especially the ones I made like 2-3 years ago. And sorry if I come off a little nervous. Yeah, I guess we'll just dive into it and just tell you things I like about it, don't like about it, issues I ran into, which is not very many, surprisingly. Again, you only put like, when you only put like 10,000 miles on a car, you typically don't run into a lot of issues, at least not yet. And I know issues are coming. They usually come with Volkswagens and BMWs, more like German foreign cars. The issues come kind of like an endless money pit, but I mean, I do love the car and I do enjoy driving it. Well, anyways, let's get into this video.
I wish that you would love me. I wish that you would love me more. Nobody else but me. Like shawty, what you asking for? And little bitch, I'm right here. Like shawty, what you looking for? Yeah, yeah. I ain't going up, I ain't going nowhere. Like shawty, right.
I apologize if there's a lot of cuts. It's just kind of hard for me to record because I never recorded in a long time. So this is the steering wheel. It's nice, I like it. It is a flat bottom. I do enjoy that a lot. It just, I don't know, kind of gives it like that sporty feel, especially with like the red stitching and everything. I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like I'm in like a supercar in a way. It does say GTI and a lot of other things in this car. It says GTI like a lot. It kind of just keeps telling you like, just in case you forget what kind of car you're in, you're in a GTI. Literally all over this car it says GTI, it's insane. Yeah, so I do have his paddle shifters. I get a lot of shit in the comments about it not being a stick. Listen, I tried finding a stick. Fucking hard to find, and I know so many people are like, it's in my area, it's not a funny stick, you're not a real car guy. Listen, the DSG transmission is a lot faster at shifting than an actual stick. If you're Paul Walker from Fast and the Furious, then I guess you can debate that, but I know majority of the time not a lot of people know how to drive stick like Paul Walker. RIP. Anyway, so it is a DSG. I should probably point it out that this is the SE model package, so I get the push to start, I get the, I believe it's the Fender audio, I get the nice leather bucket seats, which are amazing. They're kind of getting kind of gross because I live in a hot area, and yeah. You have your buttons right here. I believe it switches it from normal to sport and then to custom, whatever you want to change it to. I believe this is traction control. Don't quote me on that, I'm retarded. So this is how it's turned on, it's looking pretty nice. Right now I just have it as my speed. I like it having on the digital one just because I hate just looking at that and kind of guesstimating sometimes. That's how many miles I have. I almost have 50,000 miles in this car. I did buy it with 38,000 on the car, and like I said, I daily drive all the time, so I pretty much drive this to work every single day. Some people are very against putting a lot of miles on like, a nice car or in a sports car or whatever it is. Honestly, just think about it as every mile you put on the car is a mile of enjoyment. What's the point of buying a car if you're not going to put miles on it? That's just how I view it. Yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of the screen. I mean, it's cool. So let's see. So if I go to car, you can do that. It just, the screen feels like very like 2010 type of touchscreen technology, if you know what I mean. I know the newer Mark 8s that just came out this year, they have a way nicer screen. The big issue is just the screen. I don't know, it just feels like old technology in a modern day car. It kind of frustrates me a little bit. I'm not gonna talk like I know a lot about this car. I have my phone connected, blah blah blah. My media, Bluetooth, and you can switch between Bluetooth. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can switch between Bluetooth, there's aux, CD, you know, if you have SD, if you like using music on a USB, if you like pirating shit, you know. Voice command, which is the first time I've ever pressed that before, and I'm just gonna get out of that. I'm just getting out of that before I fuck something up. Sound. Sorry for slipping you guys off. You got the car. Like I just pressed the car. You got the menu. You know, pick all your different apps. I believe it's this one right here. Images, sound. I'm sure you guys are looking at the video and you guys can definitely tell just how the screen is. You can just look at a car and look at the screen and be like, yeah, like, you know, it can be better. I know the newer cars have nicer screens. You have your AC, your heater, you know, just the basic stuff. Again, sorry if it's dirty. Just the, you know, the basics about just a car in general. Over here, you know, your fog lights, or not your fog lights, you know, your regular lights. Fog lights, things like that. You know, pull it out. I don't know what the pull out thing does, and I sound like an idiot to anyone that has a Volkswagen. They're like, this guy does not know what he's talking about. You can adjust your mirrors right here. I'm not going to because I have them as perfect, you guys, I want them. At night, which I think is a cool thing. At night, this thing lights up red all the way across, and then there's a bar when you open the door. It's all scratched up, but it lights up red as well, which is pretty nice. I like that a lot. Same thing on the other side. This car does have a lot of red stitching. I mean, like, they went crazy with just red stitching in general. That's just what it is with this car. It's just red stitching on pretty much everything. Right here, so you have rear control for like, you know, your lights, things like that, your rear lights in the back. This right here controls the sunroof. This one does have a sunroof. I could not buy a car without a sunroof. It was just kind of like one of my dreams to have. You know, I just kind of crack my window and try to look cool, I guess. I don't just kind of flash that I have a sunroof. I don't know, that's what most people do. Now this is the back seat. I really don't come back here at all, but I'm kind of just gonna explore it just like you guys, because I really don't sit back here at all. No door stuff. The basic red stitching. Again, sorry there's a lot of cuts. I'm nervous. Dusty and stuff in there, and you really need to clean my car. You know, you can adjust where it goes, things like that. It's very spacious in here. I know I had a car full of people, and for how tiny the car is, it's very, very comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I sat back here once and I never felt like claustrophobic, because I get very car sick and claustrophobic, and surprisingly I didn't feel that in here. It's pretty nice. The back window, you know, you have some space back there. I mean, I don't advise blocking that, but I know this part right here, this carpet looking part, it does come off. You can go back in the trunk, and there's like little hooks, and you can just take them off, and instead of having this, it will just be open, and, you know, grab something from your trunk, things like that. Drivability, things I like about it, things I don't. I mean, not every car is perfect, and you can't expect a car to always be perfect. Sorry if the camera is shaking, because I am holding it with my hand. So this isn't really a mod, this is kind of more of like a flex. I got my Umbrella Corp shoulder cushions, I believe that's what it is. It just kind of matches the accents, and I kind of wanted it. I know, it kind of brings out the car. I feel like if this car was in Resident Evil, I feel like this would be perfect. I'd say one of the first big purchases I did on this was my 18-inch VMR wheels. Surprisingly, I got these at the dealership. And I believe they're going for $3 something. But I remember when I was at the dealership, I saw them there. And I was just like, fucking nice. So I asked how much they were, and they had like one set, and I believe it was $220 each wheel. So I saved, I don't know, like around like $100-ish on a full set, which I kind of needed. They do have red brake calipers. I know the Mark 7.5s, they actually have the performance package of actually having the bigger brake calipers, and they see GT on them. They look a lot nicer personally, and I'm kind of salty that I don't have that. Rain visors, it's kind of like a weather guard, just so shit doesn't get inside your window and stuff. It's more of like just looking cool, honestly. Pretty much that's what I bought it for. I got my Daily Driven exotic sticker. It's a great YouTube channel. They do they just daily drive like really exotic cars, like Lambos, Ferraris, you know, Porsches, things like that. And I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. Not a spoiler, it's like a little extension. Pretty much just what it is. It kind of extends the back part of the hatchback. It just kind of gives it that look from behind, just kind of more aggressive, not so, I don't know, flat, I guess. I was gonna get a bigger wing, but I didn't. I just feel like it's too ricey for me. I'm just not into the whole big old wing type of stuff. I want to show my license plate. This is like the back portion. The cool thing about these Volkswagens is that right here they usually hide like the hatch thing. So it's like, oh, how are you gonna get inside? Oh my god! You just push it in. And it kind of opens up. Oh shit! Kind of got everywhere. It's a nightmare back here. Got all my work stuff. But it's very spacious back here. I never had issue of ever carrying groceries. I mean, that's obviously I take all my work stuff out and then I'm able to do all that. It does come with a first aid kit, at least mine did. I guess the person that had the car before me never, I guess they never used this, which is good, I guess, on their part. Also comes with a roadside assistance kit. I believe there's cables in here. Let's see. Honestly, I never really opened this up, which I probably should. Yeah, so it comes with just like a lot of like roadside stuff, just in case, you know, if like, I mean, I'm on the road and I'm bleeding out, I can put a band-aid on it, you know, I'll be chilling. The stuff right here, like I said, you can take this off just by these little hooks, which is really nice. I kind of like that, but I never do. I just like keeping my cabin and trunk kind of separate in a way. This thing right here, I'm gonna try to hold it, is that this little thing lifts up and your backup camera is in there. So instead of having like a fat, you know, whatever thing on the side or on top, it sits right on the inside right there, which is pretty nice. ECS tuning sticker, which is the website where I pretty much buy like all my stuff for my car. I should be having an intake on the way. I'm planning on tuning my car, but I mean, I have the warranty on it, and I believe I have another 10,000 miles before the warranty is kind of voided. And then doing a stage 1 on the stock turbo. I think you can push 300 horsepower in the stock turbo, but I'm not entirely sure because it's a 2.0 liter. And then right here, this took me such a long time to figure out. I never knew how to pop open the trunk. Sorry if these pedals are dirty. I mean, who cleans these? But it took me forever. I'm like, how the fuck do I open my trunk? Like or not my trunk, how do I open up my hood? I'm like, I never knew how to do it. I was always confused. Is this little handle right here? I'm like, one day I just pulled it because I thought I'd do something else. And like, pulled it, pops the hood. The car's dirty, just ran. So it doesn't have, you know, the little old ass arm shit. It's just hydraulics. It kind of just pushes it up, and which is really nice. My engine bay isn't nothing crazy. Like I said, I haven't done anything to it. I do have an intake on the way, and I do plan on tuning it and kind of making it a lot nicer in here. I wasn't gonna get a carbon fiber, like a custom carbon fiber piece right here. Take this one off just because it's kind of like basic. I kind of want to have more flash in here. Let's see. I have my little snaily boy in the back. You know, it's pretty nice. I just kind of like wiped it down. It was really dusty for like the longest time. I don't know really how to clean this properly, but so far I haven't had any issues at all, but I know issues are coming. And if you just want to push it down, just push it down. Goes like that. Very simple. This is kind of like the other piece of my video, just kind of like super quick. I was really nervous. I haven't really filmed or done videos in like such a long time, and it feels kind of weird. It feels kind of weird because like 2 years later, 2-3 years later, I highly doubt anyone even watches my videos anymore. I mean, you gotta think like my channel's probably dead at this point. I just felt like coming back, making some videos, kind of doing something different. I'm working on just like editing and filming in general. I feel like editing I kind of like editing a little bit more, and I've been learning about it, and hopefully I can put a lot into this, even though it's probably gonna suck. I mean, you know, everything takes time. It's just a few things about me. My name is Richard, obviously by the channel name. I'm 21 years old. Mark 7 GTI. It's a car I've wanted for like 4 or 5 years, and I'm glad I was able to actually buy one and afford one. Be fortunate to have a job that pays me well. Like I said in the last video, I have been going through a lot. I mean, it seems like every time I make videos, I'm always going through something, or every time I stop making videos, I'm going through something. It's just the way life is. I mean, you know, life's always throwing us curveballs, and it's difficult to deal with a lot of things, but I don't dive too deep into it. Things I plan on doing with the car, I do want to get lowering springs. I'm thinking of just going an inch. I'm scared of slamming it. I know everyone that drives a Volkswagen, they slam their car all the way down, and you know, that's the whole point. You know, that's the whole point of being a Volkswagen owner, is just have your car slammed and scrape everywhere. But I don't know, I kind of don't want that, because every little scrape kind of hurts. Car videos, especially during this whole quarantine thing, it's kind of hard. And I apologize for like my beard and my hair. I look kind of scuffed right now. That's why I have my hoodie on. I look really scuffed. It's hard to get a haircut in this, what's going on right now. And I know we're all going through it, and it kind of sucks. But I mean, you know, I think we'll all get through it and we'll all be okay. I feel like some videos that have nice things at the end kind of make my day a little bit better, or kind of make me think about like the overall view of myself or just life in general. Don't let other people carve who you are as a person. The only person that has power to carve yourself is you. You're much stronger and more powerful than you think. Like, if you want something in life, just go and get it. Just go out and do it. Don't let people stop you. Don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do something. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you're wasting your time, that you're putting your time into one thing. If your hobby is playing video games, your hobby's playing video games. If your hobby's fucking running all day, then your hobby's running all day. You know, if you invest your time into what makes you happy, the time you do put into something is what you get out of it. You know, and some people just like the idea of just, you know, I'm going to my 9-to-5 job, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna go home. And, you know, if you ever go up to somebody and ask them, oh man, you know, how's it going? How you been? What you been up to? And if they're always just saying, you know, the same old stuff, or, you know, the usual, just going to work, you know, just dealing with the kids, you know, just at home, or, you know, just been, you know, just chilling, bullshitting, things like that. That shit kind of scares me a little bit, just because it just feels like sometimes people just give up on themselves and don't ever want to push for anything more. And believe me, I've been a victim to it too. I mean, at one point I have to, you know, at some point you have to take care of responsibilities. I'm not saying don't take care of responsibilities, but follow your dreams, chase them. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Carve yourself as a person, because we only have one life, and there's no point of, you know, having everyone else's opinions control you, I guess. I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyways, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching my video. This is probably a random ass video. It probably does not fit in my YouTube at all, and I'm sorry for swearing a lot. I don't know if I'll be bleeping them out or not. I hope so. It's just a random video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. It's got a weird angle because I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I've never done this. New video this week. I do have some ideas kind of on the back burner right now. I have a lot of ideas, and we'll see. Anyways, later guys. Your boy Richard. Peace.